So Jeroen has just asked, this is follow-up video too, Jeroen has just asked what questions would your audience be asking, and I said, well, they're going to be addicted to a victim, so they're going to be coming up with the excuses to stay in a victim, and I understand, like, there's no criticism here, but you know, I'm speaking from my experience. Oh, but this happened to me as a child. Oh, but Keir Starmer's a tyrannical leader. How can I possibly surrender to peace when Keir Starmer's trying to kill us all, essentially? What do you make of that?
Yeah, so this is what I call discernment, which is very popular with Bentinho and other teachers. Discernment is the ability to make the distinction between where are you coming from, where are you reacting from, and reacting. Right?
Why do you say it like that?
Because
you're reacting. Yeah, wow. As in reacting to soul memory.
Right.
Wow, I never. That's really.
So
good.
it's not actually Tom having this experience. No, Tom is reacting his past life. I'm being followed by Antifa, blah 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 blah. All this, you know. I mean, probably you're persecuted like 100 times over.
Yeah. I'm sure my past lives have been fucking gruesome. Like, I'm sure they have. Anyway.
So when people react from this, and they can, and they learn to make the discernment. Maybe okay. So this could be a memory, and not related to what happened to me in this life.
But
wait. Or yeah, I remember my childhood, and I had a fucked up childhood. Yeah. So this for me this distinction between trauma and reacting.
So reacting is from a past life, and trauma is from this life.
Yeah, and trauma can actually be, and it's gonna sound crazy for some people, it can actually be like a contract you signed, you agreed to before birth. So in a past life, you were the villain and I was the victim, and we agree, let's do this again. This really beautiful experience. This, you know, this.
And why would we do that? Why would us all want to do that?
And we switch roles. So I'll be because basically we are only here, and this is something I've been telling everyone, because I don't like the whole idea that this is a school where you have to learn your lessons. Because that's based on the whole karma system, the karmic system,
which is disempowering, isn't it?
And lots of people think karma is like you're being punished for things you've done wrong. No, that's all polarized negatively, which is fine. If you choose this path, go to
have fun.
Just enjoy.
So you're saying that the souls choose to come here?
Yeah, they choose to reverse roles, to have an experience, because we are only here for the experience.
But this is a question for me now, what I don't understand is, if everything is I am, then souls don't really even exist.
Yeah, and that's the black and white thinking again.
Oh, rather than the spectrum.
It's either this or that.
Yeah, okay.
So you can, and let's not use the word are, but let's focus on, I can take on the perspective of, because then you start to liberate yourself. I can take on the perspective of Tom, the person. I can take on the perspective of the victim. What happened to me in my youth? I can take on the perspective of, I'm so looking into all my past lives and blah blah blah. And it's usually a lot of bullshit, because many people who are here right now in your audience, they've never been here.
They've never been here, and this is their first incarnation.
This is their first incarnation. They just got memory imprints from other incarnations. Otherwise, it would be impossible to be here as a human being, because it's so fucking different than where you came from. Imagine being just consciousness, never had a physical body, then you wake up in this shit show.
So are you saying that some souls that are here have never had an incarnation at all anywhere, or has every soul at this point Had an incarnation somewhere.
That's where I make this distinction, and this is a whole nother topic, but let's go into it. I make the distinction between a soul and your being, your consciousness.
Okay, what's that distinction?
Consciousness doesn't have a physical body.
Mm-hmm.
Consciousness doesn't have memories. Consciousness has never been, has never died. And this idea is usually stuck on the soul idea. But
Which idea is stuck on the soul idea?
That the infinite, that you cannot die.
Yeah, okay.
So people say, when I die, my soul leaves
yeah,
the body,
yeah,
goes
yeah,
there, and then comes back and incarnates again. That's true, but that's the earthly bound soul.
Right.
But when you're never been on earth, how can you then take on a earthly bound soul? It's just a role you're playing. This is how I explain it. So you're like a consciousness. Either you've been here before and you are caught in the wheel of samsara, they call. You came here like hundreds of thousands years ago. You started this experiment and you got stuck in the wheel of samsara.
And is that linked to the karma perspective?
Yes.
And the,
Yes.
So why are we talking about that when it's bullshit?
Or you take on, or you've never been here and you take on the role and you take on this soul with these many experiences.
I don't understand that. You take on a soul that's not
A
yours.
soul is basically just a script. So you are the actor, and let's say you're the actor who's been here many times before you, so you still play the same role, and you have these actors, whatever role they play in a movie, you always see the actor. You don't really believe them.
Yes.
They're not really good actors. Most actors who are in TV series, because people know them as this role they're playing, this script, and they cannot let go of the script. So every role they play, they always play the same role.
Yeah.
But you also have like very good,
Les Pattersby.
you have very good actors who can take on any role in any movie, and you will believe they're the role they play.
So
the
what was
character.
that analogy for?
So the actor, consciousness, pure consciousness, individualized consciousness, the I am, what they call in Sanskrit Atman, takes on the character of Tom, who's never been here before. But the soul of Tom, the role he's playing, he might have acted many times. So you don't necessarily have to be the soul who came in here, who already was here, who played the role again and again and again. No, you can just take on the character as an actor, as the consciousness.
You've lost me.
All right.
My
I told you.
My audience has got no chance.
Like what? Say what? Yeah, I think maybe this is difficult to understand, because when you're still like seeing all this from the person, from I am Tom, I am this physical body thing that my mom and dad created, and I'm stuck in this physical meat suit until I die, and then I'm finally free again. So what do you believe? What happens then?
Well, I wouldn't claim to know what happens then. I kind of believe that whatever you believe will happen, because you create your own reality.
And who's this you?
Yeah, so this is Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, this is Tom speaking.
So Tom, even when your physical body died, Tom will live on?
Well, I suppose I would frame it as a soul. But this is all just what's been taught to me. It's not really relevant. It's all just indoctrination. I think since meeting you and merging with the I am briefly in that meditation, I would let me just feel in. Yeah, so this is coming from the mind. It's not, it's just guesswork really. I feel like I'm going to go to a more angelic state, a more peaceful dimension, but it's probably just hope.
Because you're no longer stuck to the physical, uncomfortable.
Not as stuck. I still am very much stuck with it. I feel. Not stuck. That's the wrong word because I know it's transforming and I know I am becoming the I am. Like I totally have total faith and confidence in that. But I am still definitely coming from a perspective of Tom most of the time.
Yeah. So this is what they call the ghost. Your ghost. So you die and your ghost lives on. This is the idea of Tom that lives on. There's a very beautiful movie with Robin Williams. What dreams may come.
I don't know.
His wife died, and his kids die in a car accident.
Sounds lovely.
And then he dies.
Has anyone not died?
But being fully aware, and he wants to save his wife because she lives in this hell she created while living.
As a soul. You're not gonna like that, but that's my only theory.
So
that would align with what I said, that you go wherever you believe you're gonna go, because you create your own reality.
Yeah. So can you imagine that as a consciousness, which is not bound to anything, but you get stuck to the soul. And you carry on as the soul, as the idea of the soul, the ghost of the soul, the memory of the soul, the memory of this life. You hang on to this.
Which is also very egoic, because isn't it? Because it's like you don't want to lose the self. It comes from that like identity with self. Self is the wrong word,
So it comes from fear of letting go.
Yeah, I should say character instead of self.
Yeah. I mean, with words, it gets complicated because when people say self, not with the capital S, that's why they write it with the capital S to make the distinction.
Oh, I see.
Self is usually referred to as the lower self, and the lower self is like an expression of the soul.
The self is an sorry, I just lost it there. The self is an expression of the soul. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm with that. Yeah.
Is the character. So the soul you could see as the actor, and the actor plays now the role of Tom.
So even the soul is all part of the delusion, the distortion.
The soul is a distortion
Of the I am.
It's a let's call it mental for now. It's a mental expression.
So it's come from a human state.
It is, I claim souls only exist on Earth. All souls are earthbound. So everyone who's here, who has a soul, because they're also soulless people.
Yeah, we met a few of them. One in particular.
But everyone who has like a soul is earthbound soul. There's no souls coming from outside. That's what I'm writing a book about it right now.
So that leads to the question: how can there be past lives if there's no soul?
Well, there is a soul, but it's just a concept.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying that, say I've had 500 past lives. Let's just say that. I've been lost in this concept or distortion for 500 lives.
Right.
Right.
This is what they call the wheel of samsara.
Okay,
you get stuck in the wheel.
Yeah.
Because you're somewhere you picked up the belief that you need to get rid of the karma. You have to work it out, which is no longer true. It used to be true. the old earth, the old system, but now we're moving into a new earth, and a new earth, there's no karma.
So I think to end this video, do you want to just explain the old Earth and new Earth and the movement of it? I mean, that's probably a whole nother video, actually,
Yes,
isn't it? Yeah.
so-
Okay, well, end that video there. Let us know what you think. Did it resonate? Is it madness? Let us know.